Who was Jesus most at war with when he was here? I mean, it was not a war, physical war, like, a Pete Hegseth war. Who was he most at war with? Who were the biggest two? The church and the state. He told Pilate, you have no authority yet. You only have the authority that my Father gives you. And since my Father has a bigger plan to take you down, if the people ever get it, that is, then it is his will that I be sacrificed. The state is never going to hear that. They don't want to. They can have their little prayer meetings and do their little prayer things, okay? But I guarantee you they would all say, "Oh, you're a wicked person." Yeah, okay. You take that up with Jesus. He's my advocate. I do his will. I do his will. And when you lose everything, it's like you become emptied out of this world. I don't have a car. I don't have a savings. I don't have any money in the. I have I think 98 cents in the bank. That's it. I don't even think I have that. And this world would call me a loser. But that's what they thought of all the people that Jesus picked too. Oh, you're just the working class. And I can't even say I'm that. But Jesus wasn't working either. Neither were any of his 12 apostles that he picked. But then Paul, who the Gentiles decided to follow the religion of Paul, which is really dangerous because, Jesus wasn't happy with the Gentiles. He wasn't. It was them that he said, you let kings lord over you. He told the Jews, don't be like that. Doesn't make my Father happy. How is America any different? Now, the Trump, I would sit down and have a debate with him back and forth on this. I'm sure. And I would win. I would win. I would. Because even though he would love to sit and say that, but America was set up different. No, it wasn't. It was the government system in general. You have a government system that taxes the hell out of the people, not just at the federal level, but at the state level. None of you do anything about it. And then we, like Gentiles, go and elect you people because you all encourage us to exercise our free will. Yes, they want you to exercise your free will. Oh, that's the greatest day ever. Because it's always in rebellion to God. It's not, again, I don't want to confuse people that it's not, if God didn't want you to have free will, he wouldn't have given it to you. But he wanted at some point for the people to realize, I want you back in my kingdom. That's where I want you. You are not in my kingdom. The governments, all the way from the Roman Empire, even before Jesus came, will tell the people that their country is the best country and that their country is the godly country. From Israel on, okay? It's all in the fallen world, though. All in the fallen world. Would you get any of the faith White House there to listen to me? No. They depend on the shadow banning of people like me. And since the leader of the free world, again, does nothing about that, but can, start and stop wars left and right and can make all these deals, I just wonder why he can't make a deal that stops the suppressing of the average American's voice that are speaking about Jesus. So, yeah. Trust goes both ways. Anyway, so, those were the two institutions that Jesus was here to overthrow. But his overthrow was stealth. It meant those that received the Holy Spirit, it wasn't just enough to get baptized. I said this several months back. Going to the church and getting baptized or going into the evangelical lake, which you have to pay a bunch of money to. It's just the ritual, first of all. But it's just the beginning process. You haven't yet been baptized by God with the fire. See, that's what Jesus said. John the Baptist said it. I'm here to baptize you and cleanse you with water, but when he comes, he's going to baptize you with fire. Where's the fire? Where's the fire in people? It's the, oh no, I'm this fruit of the Spirit. I never speak truth because it might offend somebody. I don't, I go to church on Sunday, or I go 3 times a week, and I get the bread and I do the ritual. How are you any different than the Pharisees? Even at the evangelical churches, you do the same thing. You sit up there and you listen to a leader, but you didn't want to go to the true teacher. You didn't want to get to know him. And you'd say, well, we could still listen to him, and they all is the same thing. And yet we are the biggest Gentile nation. And for a long time I thought, well, we're the biggest Christian nation. God's got to be happy with us. I think he is, but again, he's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting. He's waiting for America to get it. Because there's been no country that's gotten it. And why haven't they gotten it? Because the church has helped prevent them from getting it, and the state. Both have helped prevent the people from seeing God's kingdom, from him lifting the season of the beast and his kingdom coming to earth. How can you know him if you don't know him, and you only know him through Jack Hibbs, and you only know him because you go to a building? Then you don't know him. You don't seek him every day. I mean, seek him about everything. He was the master. And we've lived under this world that has convinced you the government's the master, the church is the master, when neither one of them is. And yet the American government would say, well, we never wanted to be the masters. That's why we set up the Constitution, so that, people had free will. Yeah, okay. But God was just moving the people. He didn't want them staying stagnant there, because we became a Gentile nation with a bunch of Pharisaic churches everywhere that worship the written word more than they seek the living word. And yet the two structures that are most responsible, regardless of country, in the West most especially, the two institutions that Jesus was calling out was the church and the state. And here we are, 3,000 years after him. And people still haven't figured it out. May God take mercy on us.